how can I properly communicate with someone else? Because I find it very hard to sometimes talk to someone that I don't know because I'm afraid of whatever I'm saying is not correct or anything. I can meet someone and then we will be talking and then we'll have an awkward silence and then the conversation just sort of like dies and it just doesn't feel like the same way I'm talking to my best friend.
This is a really common question that many of us have on our minds. And I just want to thank you, Stephen, for having the courage to ask this. This is a problem that I used to also have. The first thing I'm going to say to you, there requires a reframe because when we're meeting somebody new, most people think that I have to say the right things. I have to be the person that comes across interesting. Whereas the most important thing when you're meeting someone else and you want to build rapport with them and you want them to feel connected to you, you actually have to ask them more questions and be more interested in them. That is the fastest way to build rapport with someone. People love talking about themselves. They absolutely love talking about themselves. So what you need in these situations are a list of questions that feel comfortable for you because everyone's got different comfort levels, right? You have to go, well, what are a list of questions that I can have prepared that I can ask people so it gets them to talk? And these are open-ended questions. You don't want to just say, how's your day been? They might just say, good. That tends to be that sentence that people say, that question that people ask. What follows thereafter? Generally that awkward silence. Now, I'm just going to share with you a couple of mine. You may not be comfortable with mine because I can tell you now, I'm very comfortable with people when I meet them, even if they're strangers. And if they think I'm weird, it's all good. I'm never going to see you again. So I don't really care about that, right? Don't place so much concern over that interaction. Give yourself permission to practice. So for example, there are questions to ask when you're initiating a conversation. So this is the beginning of a conversation. That tends to be, you can go with the, hey, how's your day going? And you know they're just going to say, good, great. You want to have another question to follow up with. Say I'm in an elevator, I'm not afraid to ask this question. So I go, hey, how's your day going? Oh yeah, good. How's yours? Yeah, mine's great. Hey, what's the most exciting thing you got planned for today? Some people think about that and go, oh, that's so creepy, Vin. It's not for me. I love asking that. I remember one person says, there's this great Japanese restaurant just around the corner, going there for dinner. Super excited about that. What's the restaurant's name? You got to tell me about it. I've never been. What's it called? And then my wife and I discovered an incredible Japanese restaurant around the road from us. And then all of a sudden, this energy, it changes from that classic, hey, how's your day going? Good. How's your day going? Yeah, good. And then it gets all weird, right? But it's because I have these questions ready. Now, if you want to, you can ask questions that are a little deeper in nature because questions dictate where the conversations go. The person asking the question is the person that's in control in the conversation, right? So all of a sudden now I can ask a deeper question and say, now this person, we're getting friendly. It's not in the elevator. We've met. Then I can just say, hey, I know this might be a bit of a strange one to ask, but I always like to ask people this because I'm a lifelong learner. And can I ask you, if you had to think about the most important lesson you've learned in the last 12 months, what would you say that lesson is? And then I'm taking it a little deeper. So I would say prepare, do a little bit of preparation, and I believe that's going to be extremely helpful.